Good afternoon, lovelies. More of the best game ever. We're just gonna start right where we left off. Go in the charms class. Someday. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Is that like downstairs? Nice. I'm late as fuck for this class. Only by a couple days. I'll understand.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
They're gonna choose
I'm
me.
afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I am. And a failure. Oh dear God. I'll never come back from this. Fuck you. This is the most fun part.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I think the game crashed. Hope so.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
I have to go first.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to hold the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Are you done talking?
Very good. Stay focused.
Oh, shut up. You bastard. Better than you.
That's it. Not to worry.
Fuck off.
Splendid. Don't lose your composure.
I didn't.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Oh,
Miss
thank God.
Anai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Excellent.
that seems a little bit better. Fall off. Fuck you. Move!
Ouch! Well played. That is how it's done.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Another blame is important. Oh, it's gonna fall. Fuck.
Stay focused.
I mean, I'm still kind of stressed out from being 2 days late for class.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, sure.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Oh, and this other person just like freak out.
Not to worry.
Haha, bitch. Swordsmanship. Oh, watch this. Ah! Oh shit. Okay. Meow.
Oh dear.
I'm like waiting on this other person. It's okay, Okay, we can still win. What do you mean you're depending on me?
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
I know. I only have a bot. Piss off. Durr. Yeah, promote my channel.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you.
What am I supposed to do?
To become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Ranger.
I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence.
Fuck off.
I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
So you know Black Panther?
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
A word,
Of course,
if you would.
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Where's the door? I'm just gonna run into the wall. Because that's what I do.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Do we have to fucking talk? Oh shit. Green giant. Yes, I don't believe we will go in here. We're still like two days late, so it's fine. Oh, look!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Here we go. I'm so good at this. Oh.
Levioso.
Feather? What hard can that be? Look how good I am at magic.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
What?
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weakness. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Alright.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair
Dirty
fight
shit.
using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay, can I go? You.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just
I do enjoy a lively duel. If all these students would have stepped.
Levioso!
What are you doing up there?
Protego. Levioso.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Remember the lesson. Levioso is quite effective in concert with
Now
other spells.
perceptive. Thank you.
Rather good at this,
There you
aren't
go.
you?
I know.
Damn right.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
Sure.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. Class is dismissed.
Where you at, Sebastian? Here.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I have to lie because I'm Professor Fig, so
In
I'm
fact, it was.
familiar.
Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Sure.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Might as well do the next question. That's a nice plan. Can we go in here? Yeah, now it's loading. Come on. is a little lame. Down the door. I think the game's crashed. Be right back. Alright, so we didn't really lose much. Oh no, but we lost our quest. How dare we? Oh, I'm so cute. I believe I've got the sniffles. Okay, let's go talk to her. Perhaps we can get through the door. But not down the stairs, of course, because we're gonna run into shit. Oh my god. Okay, now we have to go to the door. Come on. Excuse me. Okay, we can do this, right? Come on. No crashy crash. That's fun. Again. Oh. Okay.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did,
No.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived.
Look, I'm not gonna tell you.
There's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a string.
I'm a fucking liar.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh boy.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
Okay.
Regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier,
Can we do the other one first?
to replace the supplies lost on the way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
And also for the game to
Very well.
crash.
Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well
And he's
with
neat.
Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright. Secret quest. Yeah, I know that. Okay, but I'm gonna talk to this other dude. Let's I'm done with that. Please don't crash. Doors here.
How nice to see you, my young
Oh,
friend.
thank you. Look, that's pretty.
Ah, there you are.
Where is he? Yeah. Alright, we'll finish this.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today, See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
I still gotta talk to this other guy.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Not too far.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do have...
If only a new student would help me.
I heard that. It takes a bit of time to get through the doors. Oh, good lord. They're heavy. Oh. The game crashed. I'll be right back. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think this is, like, part of the game. Okay. Maybe we can, like, make it through this time. Watch out, everybody. Out of my fucking way. Alright, we're going that way. fun. I'm so punctual.
Whee! Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment jar, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon. And before the contract returned up to this, I behaved I had won.
That is one happy guy.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Aw, look at this little guy.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Let's do it.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Shut the story, ugly bitch. Oh, yay, the game crashed. Thank you. 1 moment. Alright. Hopefully, we make it more than 5 minutes this time.
Can I help you?
Hello, Lucan. I wanted to talk to you about crossed wands.
Ah, so, care to step into the ring?
Sorry guys, we have to listen to it again. I really like this part though. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know, let's go do some other shit.
Perhaps later.
Come back when you're feeling up to it, if ever.
I don't know, I can't make a decision. I think we should do it. We should do it. Just do it. Shh. Talk. I'm ready. I'm ready, Lucas. Or Lucan, or whatever the hell your name is.
Ah, look who's back. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Is that all you've got? Leviosa!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
I think that went pretty well.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you.
Okay, let's get to our next quest.
Crossed one's victory. Well fought.
This is so cute. Okay. What else can we do? The game can crash. We're just gonna bring her up. I'm just like not even going back to break. I'm ready to play. Go! Let's go! I'm gonna play. Okay. Please. Okay. What?
Leviosa!
Oh,
Glad you could make it.
Thank
Lily's
you.
just over there.
I'm just running into shit. These doors, though. Look at all this. It's pretty gorgeous. doors are so heavy. Come on. I'm so good at steering. But I'm doing mouse and keyboard. I don't really have the toys
Does Professor Black have children of his own?
right now. Just doing what I can. Oh. Am I supposed to... Am I? No. Don't crash. Please. Whoa. Okay. Come on.
My family has a lot of Muggle tradition. From my mother.
I don't find potions bearable at all.
Oh. Oh god. Okay.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Perhaps I'll come back to this. I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Yeah, we got it.
I don't think I can do this now.
But hey!
Come back.
Jesus Christ. Let's gotta practice. We're just waiting for the door to open. Any minute now. Any minute. Thank you. My back.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
No, not that. Mmm.
Accio. Got it.
Okay. Give the game a minute to calm down. Oh shit, I'm just like all over that statue. Love that statue. Go!
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
There we go. You little bastard.
Brilliant.
Come on, come on. I believe in you. You can do it. You can get through the door. Come on. I know it's heavy. Thank you. Aww. So cute. I believe so.
I
Trio.
trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms.
Goddamn
Let
right.
us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh yeah. Let's see how many times I can do this. Fuck you. We're gonna give the game a minute to, like, collect itself. Because I really don't want it to crash. Well, we're doing this. We're gonna wait 12 full moments. Just kidding. We're gonna do it now. I had it. I had it. Oh, I hate you. Ta-da! Reparo!
whilst I'm impressed by your wand work, I would suggest you set your aim a bit further from your professor. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
It's awful if you're sat near someone and they're trying to pass notes about. Half the time I get the blame, and Hecate has no...
Oh dear. Okay, well... it didn't even say anything that time. Hold on. Alright, We're going right back in. Oh my god. It's gonna make us do that again. If anybody's played this and enjoyed it, anybody listening, anybody watching, backseat drive, it's fine. Not too much though, because I kind of want to enjoy this. Oh. Well, we did it before, so let's just do it again. Excuse me? Let's see if I can... We're gonna take it nice and easy.
That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
We're gonna do this a lot. It's quite so suspenseful. Oh my god, I just like ran straight into the bush. Nobody saw that. Yay! Let's go meet Sebastian.
Pete was in a mood the other day.
I've already been here, so it should be okay.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Sure. I think this is a good spot to, as I said, we're saving shit like every few minutes. Okay. Yay! Let's go do stuff.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
I don't know about demi-geysers, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named it too.
Perhaps even Sugarfoot.
I'll be right back. This time, I'm gonna try not to fall through the bridge and get stuck in the bridge. Hopefully.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
We're gonna do this again.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Since when should it matter what anyone... Well,
It's been ages since I've sent an album.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section.
I'm afraid of bridges
On the
now.
other hand, I'm inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
not getting stuck inside the bridge this time. Right? Right?
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
No more!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a
That's
sight,
right.
isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You certainly don't. Okay. I mean, I hate to be paranoid here, but like last time I did this, I got stuck in the bridge.
Likely already named
Do I have to like
too.
be on the bridge with him?
Tooth and Sugarfoot.
Okay. That's better.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
I think you should do what you're told.
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Oh my god. Don't crash. Please. Okay, we're gonna sit here. And we're just gonna let the game... Yeah. We're gonna take this all in. And I think... that would be another good time to save. This is actually my favorite part of the game, is saving. Okay.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can
I
I?
think you can. I'm just having more technical difficulty. Oh yeah. Well, we'll get somewhere eventually. But we saved!
Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Isn't Sebastian Sallow's family from Feldcroft?
Oh my god.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it,
We're just gonna take it nice and easy. Cause we gotta get to the point. Let's just pass this. Okay, don't jump. We're not jumping.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
I don't want to stop there again.
This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Whoa! That did stuff. Anyway. Oh shit! No! Oh god!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
I would never abandon you, Sebastian. You're my best friend.
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Probably. Okay,
Soup and sugar
you
first.
go across the bridge. And, you know, I'll just be back here.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest, out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Come on, Sebastian.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely. To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow.
Is everything all right,
Turn
sir?
and... Oh, look right at me! Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi... guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Brewing an inordinate amount of potions.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so,
Good.
sir.
Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.